Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Now today we've got a bit of a news roundup. Got quite a few things going to be happening over the next few weeks, and I suppose the more exciting stuff is we're going to be getting AC patch 1.0.1. Now this will be addressing some of the issues that we've had with missiles, and there's a lot of other updates as well. They've now added a fuel system to the missiles. I'm assuming that means that they run out of fuel after a particular amount of time, so they won't continue to follow you. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. There's been a lot of user interface updates, a lot of ship embellishments, mainly around the Avenger. There's also been weapon improvements as well. For the ships, there's been around about 25 fixes. The 350R can now mount missiles on the wings again, so that's going to be interesting. From what I can see, there's been a lot of animation corrections as well. One of the big updates there was actually the update to the Avenger. The mass is now been fixed. The missiles for all HUDs now appear on your HUD, so you can actually see the inbound missiles coming. That's a really good thing, because that was quite irritating before, where you just get hit by a missile and you didn't know where it was coming from. At least if you can actually see it on the HUD before it actually hits you, you can pull off some evading moves, maybe move around some rocks or deploy a flare or so on. The nerf to missiles, we don't actually know in full what that's actually going to be. The Hornet has got its second missile rack back. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing if you haven't got one. So all in all, there's definitely a lot of fixes there. Now one of the other things that was announced a little while ago, and I don't know if it's actually going to be in this patch here, I can't see it in the patch notes, was they were going to add the ability to earn in-game credits to purchase things within Arena Commander. Now I think this has been delayed for a couple of reasons. A lot of people have actually gone out there and purchased weapons already from the actual store using real money. You have to be quite careful on this one, because if they bring that into the game and giving people the ability to earn it with in-game credits, then are they going to give a refund for the people who bought the weapons? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. So that's going to probably be the big news. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be in 1.0.1, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving on to other news, you can now download a public testing universe, or PTU, as they've explained it on the site. You can test out the builds before they go live. So for example, 1.0.1 is actually playable right now on the public test universe. So if you want to go and try it out, guys, you can download it. Now I'm going to put instructions on how to do it below in the description. Keep in mind, guys, this is pre-launch. If you're one of them people who don't like having bugs and issues, I suggest you certainly don't do it. Now the second downside with doing this, it does increase your installation size to around about 41 gig. The good news is you can flick between the public test universe and the standard just by logging in and making a selection. You don't carry any of your scoring that you get in the PTU over to your live account. So once the PTU has been deployed to the main branch, what will happen then is all the stats on your PTU login will be reset, and then obviously you download and go through the same process again. I think it's a great idea. One of the things where Star Citizen has always done very well is this approach they're taking in the way that they're actually launching the game in modules. I'm not saying that once we go into the persistent universe we're going to be bug free, but coming out with these multiple modules, you do reduce the risk of having bugs. You definitely don't eliminate it, but it's definitely a good approach. And I think this next step, adding in the public test universe, is a really good call. And once again, guys, you know, if you're not receptible to bugs, I suggest you don't give it a go. Moving on as well, actually in literally I think a day or so, 2 days maybe, we've got the PAX South coming up as well. One of the downsides with this one, guys, I'd be really interested in if anyone's going to PAX South. This is going to be recorded, but it's not going to be a live stream, this one. So slightly unfortunate for us, but I think it was logistically an issue and the internet connection there was problematic apparently. It's going to be recorded by Star Citizen, but it's not going to be released on that day. If anyone's going and you want to get some footage and send it over to me, that'd be fantastic. Failing that, I'll wait to see it from Star Citizen. Some more news. Star Citizen have announced that VAT will be added to all purchases for anyone in the European Union. For you guys who are not aware, Star Citizen office is now based in UK. Something that the UK is doing at the moment, if you're a game developer or technology developer, if you develop in the UK, you get a really, really large tax break. So it's actually beneficial for Star Citizen to trade from the UK. So expect that very shortly. That comes into play on February the 1st, 2015. I suggest if you're in the European Union and you're thinking about buying a ship, probably buy it before that date, because obviously you're going to pay more after that date. Also, some other news as well, guys, and this is relating to the Star Citizen leaderboards. Now, for you guys that are not aware, I have an organisation called the Tactical Advance Organisation. Now, we advertise exploration and trading, but we are fully aware that we need to defend ourselves. And I suppose this is just a little bit of a well done to everyone inside the organisation. Over the past 6 months in dogfighting, in the squadron battles, we've managed to keep people in the top 10 consistently from pretty much the launch of the game. So we've done really, really well. So well done to everyone in the organisation. And at the same time, guys, for you guys who want to do the exploration on trading and looking to join an organisation, I'll leave a link below. Pop over, take a look, and if you like it, perhaps join up. And at the same time, for the people that are interested in the security aspect and the fighting, guys, we've got some fantastic players here and some great people. So if that's what you want to do as well, come and take a look and see if it interests you. Now, one of the other things I was actually quite surprised about the leaderboard, actually, guys. Now, I'll show you a couple of screenshots here as well. I was quite surprised to actually see some of the larger organisations don't even appear in that list. Now, you could say that these guys maybe are probably holding out until later on down the line. Maybe that's the case, but I'm quite surprised. I sort of did expect to go to the leaderboard and see some of these larger organisations sort of dominating these slots here. But from what I can see, a lot of these larger organisations do specialise in exploration and trading. Although the Tactical Advance organisation does specialise in that, we're fully aware that we need to defend ourselves at the same time. So just a bit of an observation there, guys. That's everything from me today, guys. I suppose the last thing is don't forget to check out my Facebook page, guys. I post a lot of images and unseen bits and bobs on there. Check in the description box below. Thousands of links there to different information, wherever takes your fancy. Probably got a bit carried away with the links there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.